Hey, what's up guys, what's going on? This is your boy Troy here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to discuss vibe rides and what's to come in the future. Here's what we know so far. So for those of you who do not know what Vibe Rides is, it's basically the new rideshare app that's getting ready to come out, and it's by iBuumerang. It's one of our new services. So if you don't know what iBuumerang is, you can click the link above. It's gonna pop up. You can find out what iBuumerang is. I actually did a Zoom call on what that is not too long ago for my team, and you can check that out. But for this video, so Vibe Rides, okay? Vibe Rides is gonna be a free app just like Uber and Lyft, you know, and just like any other ride sharing, is gonna take you from point A to point B. Vibe Rides is gonna launch in December 6th, so basically a month from now. And during that launch, we're gonna get a whole lot of information that we currently do not have. But what we know right now is getting ready to launch in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Florida area. That's one of the first places it's gonna be, and it's also launching in Texas. Those are the first two states that we're actually gonna be able to utilize Vibe Rides. Now the company's goal was to launch and start off in 10 states. That was the goal set by our CEO and founder, Mr. Holton Bugs. But you know, this is business, and in business, you set a goal, you shoot for that goal, and then you get whatever results you get from doing the best you can. So we don't know if it's gonna be 10 states. We don't know if it's only gonna be 2. We don't know anything. All we know is that the goal was 10. Now for our drivers, for those who, you know, drive for Uber and Lyft, Via, Juno, all the other rideshares programs, you know, for all our drivers, you're gonna be able to make up to 90% on your rides. I'm gonna say that again, 90% on your rides. And I actually heard Mr. Holton Bugs say at one of the flight schools, he said they're creating scenarios where you'll be able to earn up to 100% of your rides. So we have, I want to say, a platform where we can do different things with that most companies aren't able to do. So for all my drivers out there who, you know, drive for Uber and Lyft, so they take about 30-35%, maybe even sometimes 40% off your fare, and that's not exactly fair. It's a lot of money that they're taking from you. So you know, that's why I see a lot of people striking, a lot of things going on in the rideshare, and Vibe Rides is here to fix some of that. So like I said, in December the 6th, there's gonna be a large event, and in this event, the goal is to be able to have rides going during this time. They wanna have the first rides being used through the app during the launch time. So we'll see if that happens. It will be a beautiful thing if they can get it all done with all the programming and everything that they have to do to get it set up right. It's a lot of work being done. We're pushing for the company to have it done by that time. It would be great to see that. Now, just like Uber and Lyft when they launched, you know how we got the free rides and things like that? I know when I first started using Uber, I got like 2 free rides because I referred people. Vibe Rides is gonna have the same type of situation to where you're gonna be able to refer people to the platform, and when you refer, you'll get reward points and a whole bunch of other things. You see, Vibe Rides is gonna be backed by the iBuumerang ecosystem. So in this ecosystem, we have other things that I wanna say other rideshare companies don't have. So we have travel. So what if, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not, I don't know, but what if a person who uses Vibe Rides can get rewards points for a hotel stay? Think about that. So there's gonna be tons of incentives for riders who aren't doing any business or anything like that. There's tons of rewards that's coming out your way. Now when it comes to customers referring other customers, think about how the representative is gonna benefit from that. Representative is the one that's gonna get paid through all of the sharing. You know, if you refer someone who refers 5 other people, what is your income gonna look like in the future? That's what's to come in iBuumerang with Vibe Rides. Now, one of the other things that the company mentioned about Vibe Rides is that since, like I said before, we have the travel portion to it. What if, okay, what if you book a hotel, you start traveling, you go somewhere. Does the company know you booked that hotel? Yes, they do. Does the company know when around the time you might land? Why? Yeah, because you booked your flights with them. What if a few hours before, let's say 6 hours before your flight, or Right when you land or just after you land, the company sends you a message via text. They make a phone call, email, however they choose to, connect with you. Get to your hotel with Vibe Rides. You'll get your first ride for free. You need a ride to the airport? Get to the airport using Vibe Rides. We'll give you your first ride for free. Think about how powerful that is, guys. Not only they had the travel portion with it, but they know when you land. They know when you're leaving. So they're gonna give you everything you need to help you. And I'm getting called right now. 1 second. You need a ride to the airport? Get to the airport using Vibe Rides. We'll give you your first ride for free. Think about how powerful that is, guys. Not only they had the travel portion with it, but they know when you land. They know when you're leaving. So they're gonna give you everything you need to help you. And I'm getting called right now. 1 second. Yo, bro. I'm shooting a YouTube video. You called me right on top, and I'm leaving it in the video too. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. You see, somebody interrupted my flow. So yeah, iBuumerang is gonna give you a free ride to your hotel. What is that gonna mean for the representative? What is that gonna mean for the person who's a customer? A lot of convenience and a lot of money coming in. Think about that. All of the ecosystem has to offer, or you want to call it the PRIB, the perpetual residual income builder that the company is building, okay? And that's gonna allow a whole ton of things to happen. I'm not gonna get into that in this video, but check out some of my other videos. You'll see what that's about. Now, iBuumerang actually upgraded the new improved logo of Vibe Rides. So you can actually follow Vibe Rides now on Instagram and Facebook. I believe it's Ride with Vibe on Instagram and Vibe Rides on Facebook. So check those out. So as you know, iBuumerang loves to give back, and we have our own Boom Foundation. So what does that mean? We're still helping millions of children eat. And so when Vibe Rides come out, eventually there's gonna be a way to give back just by using the app. So using the app, taking a Vibe Ride, you're gonna be giving back and feeding children. So that's phenomenal. That's one of the things that I heard at one of the events that I attended. So that's something else that's to come, and that's really important. So another fun fact about iBuumerang and Vibe Rides. So Vibe Rides is partnered up with Lyft. Now what does that mean? That's huge. Lyft is gonna be able to pick up the Vibe Ride riders when there's no Vibe Ride drivers out and available. Now think about that. We're brand new on rideshare platform. We're being brand new. We're not gonna have a ton of drivers on the road. We're not gonna have a ton of riders ready. We're building, and as we build, we're gonna need some things in place to where our customers, which is gonna build faster than our drivers, are taken care of. Now see, when a customer orders a Vibe Ride, and it ends up being an actual Lyft driver picking them up, they're not gonna know it's a Lyft driver. So it's just gonna be a Vibe Ride for them. So it's just gonna be another Vibe Ride for them. That's one of the beauties of having Lyft as a partnership. They're a major player in the game, and with them by our side, anything is possible in this rideshare company. Vibe Rides with iBuumerang, they're also in talks with Uber. So Uber might be another one that joins up with us, but we'll see. I'm finding out that, on a flight school today, that's what Mr. Holton Bugs told us. And they said one of the issues right now is because the interface would show that you're getting picked up by an Uber car versus being picked up by a Vibe Ride car. So that's something that they're working on right now. And hopefully they actually get, put this through, and we'll be able to use Uber as our partner as well as Lyft. So that will be a huge hit because they're the two biggest ones that I know of. So that's some of the things that I know of. We're still looking we have more questions. We have a lot of questions. And I'm sure in a month from now, we'll be getting those answers to those questions. So I'm excited to find out how they're gonna pay up the network marketing structure. How are they gonna pay the people who refer everyone? The TSA, the Travel Savings Ambassadors. How will we get paid from this? What are the percentages when we get paid? How does that work? I'm wondering, you know, what the process is gonna be like for the drivers. How long it's gonna take, if there's any fees involved. These are some of the questions that we have, you know, for the company, but we won't get any of those answers until December 6th when they launch. How is the app gonna be connected to the iGo platform and the Prib / the ecosystem that iBuumerang is creating right now? That's gonna be interesting to see and find out. I can't wait to see how that all unfolds. So for all my travel savings ambassadors out there, can you imagine what it's gonna be like to get paid every time someone took a ride from point A to point B in all of the states once we get into all of the states? Because you know it's gonna happen. Can you imagine that? I can't sleep at night just thinking about it. And for all the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers out there, what about when you get your 90% out of listen, $10 for a ride, you get $9. How would you feel when you're getting 90% of your ride? That's crazy. And then like I said earlier, he said it's gonna be situations, Mr. Holton Bugs, he says it's gonna be situations where you can earn up to 100% on your ride. Those are scenarios. There's nothing set in stone yet. I'm just sharing what was shared to me. Lyft and Uber drivers, can you imagine putting your friends on who, you know, referring your friends who already drive for Uber and Lyft? Can you imagine having a team? I was in a car, just a short story, I was in a car with an Uber driver and I told him about Vibe Rides, told him what our mission is, what we're getting ready to do, told him about the 90%, and he said, listen, I'll have 200 drivers. Now, I don't know what he meant. I don't know if he was serious about what he said, but I know one thing. If he is, and if he gets this product and he tests it out himself and he utilizes it, man, oh man, him talking about he gonna get 200 people, he won't even have to drive. Do the numbers on that. If you got 50 cents, just dream with me. If you got 50 cents for every ride that was taken, if you got $1 for every ride that was taken, can you imagine the possibilities? What if you had 200 drivers on the road? Just imagine that. Nothing set in stone. Just dream a little bit. 200 drivers? What if they did 10 rides a day? $200 times $10. Come on, y'all. This is gonna be huge, huge. And we're not even trying to take over the ride sharing industry. We just want a nice little piece of it. And that little piece will change lives. For all my Uber and Lyft drivers out there, all my rideshare drivers out there, all the people who would want to be a rideshare driver, you know, check out the links below, man. Get in contact with me. Let's get this thing on a road. You know, I'll forward you some more information. Let's communicate. And for all my TSAs out there, share your excitement below. Let's have that conversation, because I know I'm not the only one basically not sleeping at night because of what's about to happen. I appreciate you for watching this video. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for clicking on my link. Let's have that conversation, guys. Hit the links below, comment below. If you're not already, subscribe, support the channel. If you like seeing this pretty face, right? Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you once again. And this is Troy, and I will see you in the next video. Boom.